All right, Coach, you came away with a 15-13 victory last week against a tough Woodmore team. Can you just kind of explain to me how it went last week?
First half went about how we would like it. Came up, played really well, offense and defense, and in some bad conditions. And we knew as Thursday progressed and the rain kept coming that the field was probably going to be pretty bad shape. And it ended up being that way. So we kind of shifted to do some things that we knew would work out well for the kids, and that the field, in some ways the field could handle. And kind of executed perfection in the first half, and each team in the first half only had 2 possessions, so 15-0 was kind of a premium there. And then the second half, about anything that could go wrong did. And the great thing about that is, usually you get things happening that second half, you don't win. But the kids had, we got a bunch of winners there, and they had the character and the toughness to do what they need to do to win the game and then close it out in the end. We had the start of some nice drives, and then we had some untimely penalties, and they caught a ball that was tipped, it went right to them, and some crazy thing on a punt that the fumble should have been ours, and they called it a bat. And just a lot of things. It's been certainly to Woodmore's benefit. But like I said, our kids, we got tough kids, and they handled it and took care of business and finished on offense and defense end, because fourth quarter we really moved the ball pretty well. In the last drive we ran the clock out and got the first downs we needed and ended the game. So really what you want in a playoff game, you need to be able to be tough and win tight games in the playoffs, and that's what we did. It was fun being home for the community, really exciting. And we had the student section was all fired up, and a lot of them there, and it's just a lot easier for them when it's at home, and they can do their regular routine after school. Both our players and the students. So it was a great night, and something that I think created some really good memories. For a long time. At the end, the students were excited, so we went down on the scoreboard, team and student section, got a picture, and that's what this stuff's supposed to be all about. And it was a great night. I think our non-league gets us ready for that in 2 ways. I don't think our non-league has been the same for 2 consecutive years since I don't know when. So you play a lot of different teams, a lot of different people. And we look forward to that. The variety's good. We've kind of looked forward to that since we started the playoff run, and started playing, different people every year in, year out. So that part of it I think is good, and the kids are used to it. And the trip's a little long, but this time of year you got to make trips to do what you want to do. So that's a good experience and a good challenge for us too.
So another new thing this year is the top 4 seeds get a bye week. Can you see any advantages of you guys playing week 11 going into week 12?
Yeah, I want to play, and I think the bye is stupid. If I was a top 4 seed, I'd want to play too. Kids are just used to it. They want to play football, and I think they earned that right to if you're a 1 seed, I think you earned that right to play a 16 seed. Why they switched it, I don't know but that is what it is, I guess. But to be honest with you, I hope that they change it back, because if we're fortunate some year to get that, I want to play.
What are your keys to the game this week against Archbold?
Hey, we got to be physical up front, and I love our big guys up front, and I think in any game they're the key. But I think at this level. And this week, I think it is ultra important that our big dogs up front win that battle. And
then Gayhart, he's just been a workhorse for you guys this year. What are you liking from him, and how he can keep helping you guys keep moving forward?
Yeah, he's kind of what I said about our, it's kind of talking about our line, but really, our team in general. When we're our best, we're playing really physical, tough football, and he's a really physical, tough football player on both sides, and we're gonna need that from everybody on Friday. They're a little different from your typical N10 team. They'll throw the ball first. Most teams we play are a run-first mentality, but they like to spread you out and throw the ball around. So that's probably the biggest challenge is they're different. And we've been working on that, and hopefully we're prepared for it. A key there will be our ability to put the pressure on their quarterback. If we can do that, that'll be huge for us on Friday.
So your team's going into Week 12. Is there anything special that you guys do in the postseason?
Yeah, we do the same thing. The time changed, so now we turn the lights on for practice, which is seriously, in all seriousness, it's a lot of fun when you're practicing in November and the time changes, so you got to turn the lights on. I think it emphasizes it is a little bit special time of year, a little bit different. Last night we're out there, and some of the coaches snapped some pictures because it's a cool thing for the kids and for the program and the community.
What's it like with you and the coaching staff at this time of the year in postseason play? It's
busy. I wish when you get to this point, you win a game. I always say I wish there was an 8th day in the week because you don't get to enjoy it. It's such a rat race. And you kind of get on autopilot. And I guess you enjoy the success of the season a little bit afterwards. But, man, like on Friday night in that moment when you have all that energy, it'd just be nice if you had a day to, appreciate it. But, that's kind of the nature of the beast and how it is. And so, hopefully we can get another one and have something else to enjoy when it's all said and done.
So this year, I think we've been blessed with weather. Now we're getting into the cold season, and the weather's not looking the best for Friday either. Yeah. What can you say about this time of the year playing football?
Defense and run game, they say travels, and it also handles the weatherman. And I feel really good about our defense. I feel really good about our guys up front and ability to run the ball. So there was a time where I'd watch that weather, and I'm watching the weather now, but I think we're built to handle that a little bit more than maybe we're in some other years.
What message do you have to send out this week, and what you would like to see on Friday?
Yeah, we've got a lot of momentum. We've got a lot of momentum with the team. We've got a lot of momentum with the community, and we want to go up there and make a 2-hour ride worth it for everybody. And they're a big part of what we do, and I just want them to be a part of Friday night and hopefully something special.
All right, look forward to it, and looking to see how it goes on Friday night. Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.